A Boy and His Blob for the NES. Developed by Imagineering and published by Absolute Entertainment, it was released for the NES in January of 1990. Designed by David Crane and Gary Kitchen, with programming again from David Crane as well as Rick Booth, you control the boy and to a lesser extent his blob, and have to work together to find treasures and save the blob's planet of Blobolonia, so you can set a personal best. You control the boy by moving him around with the D-pad, the B button calls the blob, and the A button makes the boy give the blob a jelly bean, which we'll get to. The blob, or Blobbert, has come to Earth to find someone to aid him in defeating the evil Emperor of Blobolonia. He befriends the boy, and they both set out on a quest to rescue Blobolonia from the present evil. The first thing you must do is find treasures in order to buy items needed for later in the game, and you have an indicator up top telling how many you need to find. You could describe this game as Pitfall-esque, but now it has a sci-fi element with the blob. The boy has a supply of different flavored jelly beans, and when you feed one to the blob, he can transform into a variety of objects, including a hole in the ground, a ladder, a platform, an umbrella, and a trampoline, among others. You have 15 jelly bean flavors to try and figure out where it's best to use them, but keep in mind you are limited on some flavors than others, so be sure to use them wisely. There are plenty of obstacles and enemies to keep you on your toes, but when you do find most or all the treasures on Earth, you can cash them in at the health food store to get all the necessary items you'll need before traveling to Blobolonia. There the challenge is ramped up a bit, and you'll have to take advantage of the Vita Blaster to take care of a few enemies. If you get far enough in Blobolonia, you'll come face to face with the evil Emperor, and if you can figure out how to defeat him with a little ingenuity, you'll be saluted as a hero and win the game. But if you get hit by anything deadly, drown, or fall a great height, you'll lose a life. Lose all your lives and the game is over. Overall, this is a fine NES game, simple if you know what you're doing, but still a challenge in any capacity. It's also simple graphically, taking the Pitfall concept to the next level, and I would argue this is like Solaris in a sense, where this looks like it was a go-between for two different systems. Surprised it wasn't made for the 7800. And stop. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and comment on the video. And if you want to see more quick views, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is Brian the Blue, and I'll see you next time.